Okay. Good evening to everyone. I'm sharing my screen now. You should be able to see the screen. I'm sharing my SAT math workbook. So last class we are doing linear functions. I think we did linear functions questions around. Could not remember the exact question, but I did few questions and I asked to do questions up to 120. Some of you might be able to do, some of you might not be able to do. Today's class and next class also, let me discuss about linear functions. Because linear functions will get at least around 10 to 12 questions out of 44 questions you have. 25% of the questions are from linear functions alone. And luckily, these 120 questions have covered all the models that come as part of the linear functions. Everything is covered in these 120 models. That is the reason I like these questions, because they have a combination of all the models that are expected to get in the exam. There is nothing else which comes beyond or above this. So I think when I'm doing last class, why I'm doing these questions is, I know most of you can do, but I think I have some of the best strategies. Some of you might even have best strategies, but the way I'm doing, you can learn something or other, and I can teach you some concepts while doing these questions. That is what is my intention here. Last class I left around some point. I'll continue from there. Let me see. Yeah. So we'll start from 23rd. I think even 23rd I did, but we'll start from 23rd. So I'll be doing questions and I'll explain you the concepts along the questions. Please see question number 23rd. Please see question number 23. Yeah. One second. Yeah. So who are finding it too difficult, just read it. When you see L is like your Y, M is like your X, 3.5X plus 24. The moment you see this equation itself, do you know what is the most important thing required to be successful in anything in this life? You should know what you are doing. Mainly in studies, you should know what topic it is from, what concept. To be successful in studies, whatever you are doing, which concept it is from, not only this, even social. Okay, this is from history. In history, what is a subtopic? So in math, what topic it is from, what is the concept behind this, what are the rules and regulations. The moment you know that and you do basic practice, definitely you'll be able to do. So whenever you see this question exam, oh, this is a question based on the linear function, that immediately should go into your mind. Then see the question. They give a lot of information that just explaining about what this equation is, how they got this equation. If you want, you can read this. One end of the spring is attached to a ceiling. When an object of mass and kilograms is attached to the other, so there is a spring, one end is attached to the ceiling, on the other end, they are attaching a mass of M. The spring stretches to a length of L centimeters. So the spring has stretched to a length of L centimeters, as shown in the equation above. What is M when L is 73? This is like a physics question. So extension of spring is there. So such a simple question, everyone in the class should be able to do. They're asking, what is the value of M when L is 73? They gave Y value. The question is so simple. This model comes under, they gave Y value and they're asking, what is X value? Your X is M here, Y is L here. So 73 is equal to 3.5X plus 24. So 73 minus 24, 19. 49 is equal to 3.5x. 3.5 is same as 7 by 2. This goes 7 times. So x is equal to 14. Even without calculator, you can happily able to do this. But I strongly suggest to use calculator for calculations. Don't simply use calculator. First initial steps you need to write on pen and paper. This step also you need to write. From there you can use your calculator if required. So the question is so simple. To look, they look too difficult, but the moment you start solving that, it is so easy. Please see 29th one fast. Sorry, 24th one, not 29th one, 24th one. When 4 times the number x, they did not give an even equation. You need to frame an equation. When 4 times the number x is added to 12, the result is 8. What number results when 2 times x is added to 7? The question is, what is the answer when 2 times x is added to 7? So 4x is 8 minus 12, which is minus 4. So x is minus 1. So the answer is, what is the value of 2x plus 7? So 2 into minus 1 plus 7 minus 2 plus 7 is 5. So definitely answer should be your wonderful answer, which is B for Bangalore should be answer. Okay, students, whomever think that I'm going fast, you need to wake up after this session, since every video I'm uploading in the channel, but they'll be available for 2 or 3 days only. Immediately I'll be uploading. So please log in and watch it. If required, I'll post it in the group also. If you are missing, you can watch it from there. Yeah, please see 25th one. If they do not give any equation, please form the equation. If they give equation, very good. If they don't give equation, you need to form the equations. Okay. In a video game, each player starts the game with K points, loses 2 points each time the task is not completed. If the player who gains no additional points and fails to complete 100 tasks has a score of 200 points, what is the value of K? I started with K and I failed in 100 tasks. So 100 into 2, I lost 200 points. Still, I have 200 points with me. What is the value of K? K is 200 comes to this side. 200 plus 200. The value of K is 400. So D for Delhi is your answer. See how simple are the questions. Questions will be definitely simple. So my intention of solving here is to make you understand, to realize that the question is so simple. Yeah, please see 26. Slowly some difficult concepts comes. When they comes, I'll explain you that concept. Here, word problems, there is nothing much for me to explain. Only the thing that I can do is frame an equation and solve it. Please see 28th one. The atomic weight of an unknown element in atomic mass unit is approximately 20% less than that of calcium. The atomic weight of calcium is 40 atomic unit. So these are percentages questions which you should be able to do. Most of you should be able to do. So atomic weight of unknown element is 20% less than that of calcium. So calcium is 40, 40 minus 20% of 40, 0, 0, 0, 0, 40 minus 8, which is 32. So answer should be 32 should be your answer. 32 should be your answer. Perfect answer. Please solve 27. Some of you will struggle to solve 27th, but when I do, you'll realize it is so simple. So please try to solve 27th question. Question number 27. Okay, good. So when 2 points are given, how do you find the slope? They give 2 points. How do you find the slope? Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So the points are a comma 0 and 0 comma b. Let this be x1, let this be y1, let this be x2, and let this be y2. Y2 minus y1, which is b minus 0, by x2 minus x1, which is 0 minus a, which is minus a by b, minus b by a, sorry. And they clearly gave a plus b is 0. Since they gave a plus b is 0, a is minus b. So minus b by minus b, which is 1. So since 1 is a positive number, answer should be A. A for Agra should be answer. A for Agra should be answer. Ashish, Risha, Bhavan, Dara, Shravya, Viraj, Vishnuvardhan Reddy. These people gave me correct answers. Others, please check it once. So definitely it is a positive number. See how simple are the questions. SAT questions, English is dead simple. That is the reason they are not even giving 1 minute per question. So if you are unable to do means we are struggling with some of the concept, or we don't know vocabulary, or we don't have basic grammar skills. We need to learn where we are lagging at. English questions in SAT is more simpler than math because they are not even giving 1 minute. Next question. Next question I think is bit, yeah, it is bit lengthy, but simple for the students who knows a lot of math, very simple. For others, they find it bit difficult. Please try for 1 minute. If not, I am going to explain it to you. Finally, they want the equation of the line that is passing through BD. This is what they're asking for. BD is perpendicular to AC. The concept that we can say is BD is perpendicular to AC. So to this extent, we know the information. Now they're asking you to tell me what is the equation of BD. Please solve and tell me what can be the equation of BD. I'll not give much time because I can solve more questions. Most of you can learn something or other. And even in exam, we'll have only 1 minute. So I expect you to solve within 1 minute. They're asking you what is the equation of BD in the given question. Yeah. So they give points C and E. So the point C is 7, 2, and the point E is 1, 0. So slope of AC is 2 minus 0 by 7 minus 1, which is 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3. So since slope of AC is 1 by 3, slope of BD should be minus 3. I know a point and I know the slope. So the equation is y is equal to minus mx plus c. To find c, I need to plug in this point. Y is 0, x is 1. So c is 3. Therefore, answer is y is equal to minus 3x plus 3. Simple. Students who knows the concepts, which is same as option B. Because this is also same as minus 3x plus 3. Both of them look same. Not look same, they're same. Okay. Who are able to give me answer, perfect. And who gave me correct answer, good. Most of you gave me perfect answer. Kedan, Ashish, Ravya, Pratyush. So, okay. So who gave me perfect answer? Very good. Who could not give me, please. Yeah. I told you, right? The most important thing in SAT is the moment you see this, oh, this is a linear function question. What is a linear function? What are the concepts of it? The moment you know that in English, mainly Indians, some of you struggle because you don't know which concept it is from. Since you don't know which concept it is from, what concept will you apply? Okay. So whenever you are seeing a question, try to identify, you should be in a position to identify which concept the question is from. Please see 29th one. Some of you have improved very well, doing excellently well, very happy. Pratyush, Vishnu, Umar, Prashad, Savani, Shravya, Viraj. Some of you gave me answers. Please see here. The moment I told you, right, you need to identify which concept. It is a linear function question. According to the how many dollars was Jane initial deposit, initial value? So 15. When I get initial value, when x is equal to 0, this is y when x is equal to 0. So 15 should be answer. Question should be so easy. 15, you should solve in seconds. Initial 3-4 lines is explaining how they got this equation. They say someone deposited some money into the account or something, the story they create. So now please see 30th question. Please see 30th one. Good. A painter will paint n walls with the same size, means walls are of same size and shape in a building using specific brand of paint. The painter's fee can be calculated by the expression N, K, L, H, where N is the number of walls, K is a constant with units of dollars per square foot, dollar per square feet. What is N? Number of walls, number. Let me keep an EM, I'll not get confused. L is length, feet, and H is height of the wall in feet. If you can see square feet and feet will get cancelled. So I'm getting number into dollars. If the customer has a painter to use a more expensive brand of paint, which of the following factors in the expressions would change? So definitely number of walls will not change. The length of the wall will not change. Height of the wall will not change. The only other constant that you can see is K. So definitely K should change. So answer should be K, C, C. Yeah. Most of you gave C, one or two is giving something else. You can't change number of walls. You can't change this. So direct question, 3R is 18. So 6R is 36. 36 plus 3 is 39. So this is also linear function. You should be able to do this also linear function. Please solve this. You should be able to do this question. This is also linear function. Y is equal to kx plus 4. They're telling C comma D is solution. So you just need to plug in x is equal to C, y equal to D. So then they're asking you to express C in terms of D. Yeah. So 35th is a bit difficult question where people struggle to solve. 36th is a bit difficult. 35th is a bit difficult question. Remaining three are easy. Just cross multiplying and doing simple calculations you'll be able to do. 35th is a bit difficult one. Please try to solve. Even I'll try to explain the best possible way. Yeah, 33rd, 35th one. Okay. So see, the moment I see this is a linear function question. So I told you, right? First 2-3 sentence will be just explaining what is this. The equation above gives how temperature F measured in Fahrenheit relates to temperature C measured in Celsius based on the equation which are the following. So this is all about how they got this equation. Nothing to worry about this. Now let us see the question. Which of the following statements must be three? They give 3 statements related to this. A temperature increase of 1 degree Fahrenheit is equal to temperature increase of 5/9 degrees Celsius. So they're telling if Fahrenheit increases by 1 degree Fahrenheit, they're telling Celsius should increase by 5/9 degrees Celsius. That is what they're saying. Let us see if this statement is true or false or what exactly it is. So if Fahrenheit increases by 1, so 5/9 into F plus 1 minus 32. Sir, this is so confusing. We are a layman. So what is the best way to solve this? The best way to solve this is using Desmos. So take Y as C, X as F and 32. So when X increases by 1, I need to see what happens to Y. So Y is equal to 5/9X minus something. What they're asking, what is the change in Y when X changes by 1 unit? Means indirectly they're telling you what is the slope of the line. What is the slope of the line? 5/9. Sir, I'm not so smart or I cannot identify. Then you have your best friend, Desmos calculator. Open your Desmos calculator. Desmos calculator. Desmos calculator. Yesterday this fellow bit century, yeah? Okay. Good. Y is equal to 5/9 tab X minus 32. Size. Why it is just 1 second. I'm just trying to graph it. Where is the graph? Let me read this. Yeah, it came down. Sorry. Yeah. So you can see here, but I should not, I should make it brick, right? Yeah. So see here. So when X is equal to 0, Y is minus 12 minus 18. When you're increasing X by 1, X is your Fahrenheit, what happens to the Y? Y is increased by, it is close to, this is 18, this is 14, this is 12, right? This is 16, right? So 12, 14, 16, 18. So this is also 2, 4. So 1 means only this. So 18 is becoming approximately around 17. So it is not that easy to identify using the graph, but still you can make it out. So 5/9 is approximately 0.5. So it might increase or not. So then for this question, the best way to solve is you should know the concept of what is the meaning of the slope. What is the meaning of the slope? Change in Y when X changes by 1 unit. When X changes by 1 unit, what is the change in Y? 5/9. That is what he says in this question. Now he is reversing a temperature increase of 1 degree Celsius. So now make this as X and this as Y. 9C by 5 plus 32 is equal to F. Now when you increase C by 1, F increases by 9 by 5. 9 by 5 is same as 1.8. 1 is also correct. 2 is also correct. Cancel all the options that don't have 1. Cancel all the options that don't have 2. No need even to do anything with 3. Happily you got answer. The answer that you got is D. So answer is D for Delhi is your answer. Perfect answer. D for Delhi is your perfect super answer. Simple, straightforward answer. Okay. Yeah. See, observe how I am doing. If you have a best method, you are free to unmute and explain. I don't think, okay, You as a student, you're explaining nothing else. Everyone should get beneficiated from what we are doing. I'll be more happy if you have a best method, easy method. Yeah, you can unmute and you can say that. So 36th is so easy. You need to identify it is a linear function. 37th is also a linear function. They gave a table. They're asking you to identify which of the following function. So there are multiple ways. So they're telling linear function. You can take any 2 points, 1 comma minus 2 and 2 comma 1. Find the slope. 3 by 1. 3 should be the slope. The only function with 3 slope is C. So C should be answered. That is one way to do. If not, you're not so smart. Plug in the points, but plug in the points is trial and error. It might take more time. You can take any 2 points that you like, not only these 2 points. 38 is linear function, straightforward. Describes the meaning of 0.56. Yeah, please, everyone should answer 39th in the chat box. Please do answer question number 39 in the chat box. For 39, please read question peacefully and try to answer question number 39 in the chat box. Thirty-nine. Good. So again, you need to identify it is a linear function question and you need to identify 0.56 is the slope and they're asking what is the meaning of this slope? What is the meaning of this slope? When x increases by 1 unit, what is the change in y? What is the change in y here? 0.56. First understand what is y and x. The average number of students per classroom at Central High School from 2000 to 2010 can be modeled by the equation. So even before reading the next steps, I can tell what can be the answer. On an average, the number of students at Central High School per classroom are increasing by 0.56 students per class. The number on an average, the number of students per classroom are increasing by 0.56 from 2000 to 2010 at Central High School. Every year it is increasing by 0.56. The total number of students at the school is meaningless. The average number of students per classroom in 2000 is 27.2. The estimated increase in the average number of students per classroom each year, so clear, so perfect. Everything is clear. So definitely answer should be C for Chennai. The estimated difference between the average number of students per classroom in 2000 and 2010. No. So the option, so that is the reason. If you have clarity, right? Even before going, I think 16, 17 students comfortably answered. Most of them answered C. Some of them answered something else. Who answered other things, other answer? Please realize now why your answer, how I got the answer. Okay? Yeah. Slope. What is the slope? Change in y when x changes by 1 unit. What is y here? Average number of students per classroom. Since the slope is positive, so the increase in the average number of students per classroom each year should be your answer. Now come to the options. No one can stop you making it correct. So it's a simple linear function, should be able to do. This is also simple linear function. 41 question, you should be able to do. 42, you should be able to do. 43, should be able to do. 44. This is also simple slope question. You should be able to do. 48, it is a combination of linear functions and percentages. So students generally struggle. So try to solve this and give me answer. Question number 48, 48. It's a combination of linear functions and percentages. First read the question. Try to form equation. You are not competing with anyone. You are competing among yourself. You need to grow day by day. It is not like any other competitive exams here. You get top rank, you'll get admission in this university, nothing as such. You compete with yourself, try to answer maximum questions, try to get best score. That's it. Apply to some good universities that you want. Give just 30 seconds. If you can answer, very good. Okay. Yeah. Ken and Paul each ordered a sandwich at a restaurant. The price of Ken's sandwich is X dollars and the price of Paul's sandwich was $1 more. But since both of them are friends, they decide first they'll see what is the total cost, 2x plus 1, and they decided that they will distribute equally among them. So 2x plus 1 by 2, which is 2x by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is x plus 1 by 2. Ken Paul is cost and paid a 20% tip on this. How much tip they paid? Each of them paid 20%. So 20% of x plus 1 by 2. First find the total cost and they want to split, which is x plus 1 by 2. On this, they're paying 20%. So x plus 1 by 2, 20% of x is 0.2x, 20, which is 10 by 100 or 1 by 10. So if you add, you'll get 1.2x plus 0.6, which is option C. So C for Chennai is your answer. C for Chennai is your answer. Perfect answer. Okay. Yeah. C, not D, C. C is the answer. I did it on the board. If you want me to explain, I can explain again it to you. This is a total cost. They're asking how much each of them paid. Who got D? They need to divide it by 2 because they're asking how much each of them paid. 2.4x by 2 is 1.2x. 1.2 by 2 is 0.6. So each of them paid 1.2x plus 0.6. Okay, 49th you should be able to do for one of the how much is it online that month? Linear functions. Yeah. Please see 52nd question. A simple basic concept. If anyone is getting stuck, I'll just explain them to you how to. Please see question number 52. So a line is like this. It do not have any point in quadrant 1, but it has points from quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Means there are 3 types of lines. A positive line, a neutral line, and a negative line. So which of the following must be true? The slope of the line L is negative. So answer is D for Delhi should be your answer. Simple, right? Yeah, that is what I'm telling. Questions would be simple. Only thing is, please see 51th because word problem, right? Some of you might get stuck or find it difficult. I'll help you how to solve. Please see question number 51, how to solve this. One of the requirements for becoming a court reporter is ability to type 225 words per minute. Donald currently can type 180 words per minute and believes that the practice he can increase his speed by 5 words per minute each month. Which of the following represents the number of words per minute that Donald believes he'll be able to type m months from now? Initial value is 180. Every month he can increase by 5. In m months he'll increase by m. So 180 plus 5m, which is option C. So C for Chennai is your answer. Okay? So simple. To look, it looks so complicated, but when you're solving, very good. Most of you are aggressive on solving. Niyati, Ashish, Ravya, Neha, Viraj, Prisha, Bhavan, Dara, Umar, Vishnu. Think these are all the students who gave me answer. Even I expect others also to give answer here. Simple, right? Initially it is 180. Every month you are increasing by 5. So 180 plus 5m. But when you read, it looks so complicated. But when you started solving, nothing. Yeah. Please see question number 53. Question number 53. The normal systolic blood pressure P in milliliters of mercury for an adult male X years old can be modeled by the equation. So blood pressure for a male X years old can be measured by this. According to the model, for every increase of 1 year in age, by how many milliliters of mercury will the normal systolic blood pressure for an adult male increases? So when X increases by 1, what is the change in Y? Means they're asking you, what is the slope of this line? So simple. They're asking you, what is the slope of this line? So what would be the slope of this line? Slope of this line is 1 by 2. So how much the blood pressure will increase? May increase by 1 by 2, which is by 0.5. 1 by 2, 1 by 2.5, Vishnu, Tanushree, Prisha, Shravya, Niyati, Pawan. Yeah. Some of you are very, very active. I want everyone to be active and please do answer here. Yeah. Please see question number 54. 54. Okay. Yeah. 54. Question number 54. Question number 54. N cups of tea are made by using tea bags of hot water. How many additional tea bags are needed to make each additional cup of tea? If you don't know anything also, to make 1 cup, how many bags I require? 3. To make 2 cups, how many bags I require? 4. For each additional, see, questions are so simple. You don't complicate among yourself. Think something, nothing would be there here. Nothing would be there. So AP calculus, that at least that requires a lot of brain. This does not require so much high level thinking, basic thinking. So each additional cup of tea requires additional cup of tea bags needed to make each additional cup of tea is 1. You can see here clearly. Yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1 is the answer. Who gave me 1 as the answer? Perfect. Who could not give me? Please see where you are getting stuck. Yeah, 56th, I'll give time. Everyone in the class should answer and type your answer in the chat box. Start. 40 seconds, not more than that. Simple question. Everyone should answer fast. 56th question. Please do type your answer in the chat box. Okay, good. I want everyone be faster. I'm giving you 30 more seconds. Good. Very good. I received answers from 23 students. Remaining also, please be alert and type your answer in the chat box. Fast. Okay. So please read the question. Identify it is a linear function question. S of t is your y, t is your x. In the air, the speed of the sound in meter per second is a linear function of the air temperature T in degrees Celsius. So speed of the air in meter per second is a linear function. So S of t is the speed of the air is given by S of t is equal to 0.60 plus 331.4, where T is the temperature. Which of the following statement is the best interpretation of the number 331.4 in this context? So they're asking what is the meaning of 331.4. So what is the meaning of 331.4? Y-intercept. Why? Because I get this when t equal to 0. T equal to 0 is my x equal to 0 here. The speed of the sound in meter per second at 0 degrees. S value when t equal to 0. Speed of the sound in meter per second at t equal to 0. So answer should be A for Agra should be answer. So simple, so simple. Most of you have given me answer like Tanushri, Vishnu, Shravya, Neha, Prisha, Viraj, Niyati, Umar, Ratna, Savni, Dara. Pritham, what happened, Pritham? Sasra, Manikanta, Ashish, Bhavan, Puneet. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. 57th is so simple. 58th is also so simple. 2 points you need to take and find the equation of line. 59th is simple. 60th is also simple, which you should be able to do. Yeah. So I can clearly say two lines are perpendicular if they have slopes are negative reciprocal. I also told you what is the slope of ax plus by is equal to c minus a by b. So two lines are perpendicular if the slopes are negative reciprocal. So negative and reciprocal means slope of other line should be b by a. If slope of one line is minus a by b, slope of other should be b by a. So slope of this is 2 by 3. So other one, if they're perpendicular, minus a by b, it should be minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 4. No. So the only option where I'm getting minus 3 by 2 is A. So answer is A for Agra should be your answer. A for Agra should be your answer. Perfect answer. Yeah. Bit difficult question, 62nd. Combination of. So what happened, Pritham? For additional one tea bag, for additional cup of tea, you need additional tea bag. T is equal to n plus 2. To make each additional, n is number of tea cups, T is the number of tea bags. To make each additional cup of tea, you need one extra tea bag. So one should be your answer. Yeah. Any doubts, you can unmute yourself and ask me. No need to anything you can. Should not the answer be D.
So shouldn't the answer be D? Like to make one cup of tea,
Yeah.
you need three tea bags.
Yeah.
So to make another cup of tea, shouldn't it be another three tea bags?
Slope is also one only, no, here. So to make one teacup of 3, we need teacup of B. So to make
Yes, sir.
one more, we require 4. So for additional one cup of tea, how many extra tea bag? Additional tea, how many addition to make each additional cup of tea? So for each additional cup of tea, we require one more only.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. If anyone has doubt, you can unmute and ask me this. 100% fine. Yeah. Please see question number 62. Question number 62. 60 seconds. Okay. So only one answer. Others, I'm giving time. 1 more minute. Please solve. If not, I'm going to explain this, how to solve this. Okay. Okay. So it is a linear function because the graph itself is given and the graph is a line. So it should be definitely a linear function. The graph of the linear function f is shown in the xy plane. The slope of the graph of the linear function g is 4 times the slope of the graph of f. So g is not shown. They're telling the slope of the g is 4 times the slope of f. If the graph of g passes through the point 0, comma minus 4, what is the value of g of 9? Please do remember they did not give graph of g, they gave the graph of f. So take any 2 points and find the slope, any 2 points that you like. This point is 0, comma 3. This point is 2, comma 4. So slope is 4 minus 3 by 2 minus 0, which is 1 by 2. This is the slope of f. Clearly, they give slope of g is 4 times slope of f, which is 2. So y is equal to mx plus c. And clearly, it is passing through the point 0, comma minus 4. So y is equal to 2x minus 4. Our g of x is 2x minus 4. They're asking what is the value of g of 9. G of 9 is 2 into 9 minus 4. 18 minus 4 is 14. So answer is 14 should be your answer. Perfect answer. So 14 should be your perfect answer. Yeah. Please see. Who could not solve, please see. Yeah. So if you see 62nd question, they're asking what is the value of g of 9. They're asking what is the value of g of 9. But they did not give graph of g of x. They gave graph of f of x. So to find g of x is mx plus c. They told slope of g is 4 times the slope of f. So try to find slope of the f, which is 1 by 2. 4 into 1 by 2 is 2. So slope of g is 2x plus c. To find c, clearly he has given a point 1, 2, 3. Sorry, he is given a point 0, comma minus 4. So minus 4 is 2 into 0, 0 plus c, or c is minus 4. So g of x is 2x minus 4. But they're asking what is the value of g of 9. So just plug in x is equal to 9. 18 minus 4 is 14. 14 should be your beautiful and wonderful answer. Yeah. This you can do. Yeah, please solve 64th. Everyone, please do type your answer for 64th in the chat box. Please do type it. 64th answer. Please do type your answer for 64th in the chat box. Salim wants to purchase tickets from a vendor to watch a tennis match. The vendor charges a one-time service fee for processing the purchase of tickets. The equation T is 59 plus 12 represents the total amount T in dollars Salim will pay for N tickets. What does 12 represents in this equation? When do I get 12? When N is equal to 0. So his service fee, the customer service fee, the price of one ticket in dollars, the amount of the service fee in dollars. So definitely amount of service fee in dollars, which should be B for Bangalore, should be your answer. 64th answer is B for Bangalore should be your answer. Last question for the day, please do 65. Because I get 12 when N is equal to 0, N is equal to 0 represents the service fee that he needs to pay. Yeah, last one, 65th one, please do solve this. Okay. A gardener buys two kinds of fertilizer. Fertilizer A contains 60% filler material by weight and fertilizer B contains 40% filler material by weight. Together, the fertilizer bought by the gardener contains a total of 240 pounds of the filler material. Which equation models the relation where X is the number of pounds of fertilizer A and Y is the number of pounds of fertilizer B. So, A contains 60%. So, 60% of X plus 40% of Y is equal to 240. So 60% of X is 0.6X, 0.4Y is equal to 240, which is answer B. So answer should be B for Bangalore should be your answer. Okay? Yeah. Next class also I'll try to cover these linear functions. There's a few difficult questions, I'll do them. But if you have time, please try to solve questions up to 120. Huh? There are few models in this which you should know. I'll be just discussing them in the next class. Yeah. Take care with them.